Hello and welcome. I am Xlight and this is my channel. And today I'm going to tell you the history of some of the most well-known nursery rhymes. I'm excited for this. I love history. I love creepy. Combine them. I'm in for it. I'm here to hear this. Before we get started, please give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you're not subscribed, please do so. It really helps the channel, and if you're so inclined, there is a thank you button below, and what it is a tip jar. So it's not necessary, but if you'd like to, it'd be appreciated. Alright, let's talk about nursery rhymes. Creepy little nursery rhymes. Be prepared to get them stuck in your head. Let's go. You, your parents, your grandparents, your great-grandparents goes way back, have sang nursery rhymes to their children, to their grandchildren. We still do it to this day. But these sweet, sweet songs meant to calm you or put you to sleep have some gruesome events in the tail of them. So let's start talking about it. Three blind mice, see how they run, see how they run. They all run after the farmer's wife, who cut off their tails with a carving knife. Did you ever see such a thing in your life as three blind mice? In 17th century Britain, Protestants and Catholics, well, they didn't get along. Not so good. The three blind mice were supposed to be three Protestant loyalists who were accused of plotting against the Catholic Queen Mary, who is called Bloody Mary, because of the massacres of Protestants carried out in her name. Queen Mary is the farmer's wife, but she didn't cut off the tails of the three Protestant plotters. She burned them at the stake. Did you ever see such a thing in your life? Rock-a-bye baby in a treetop, when the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall, and down will come baby, cradle and all. Which, as a side note, I've always thought was creepy. Many mothers probably wonder why they are even singing this to their children to go to sleep, when it's a song about a baby who dies in a tragic accident. There are competing theories about the origins of this little song. One is that it holds a sly reference to the child of King James II and his queen, who was rumored to have been born to someone else and smuggled into their birthing room to ensure a Catholic heir. The wind would be Protestantism, which eventually blew them all away. Ring around the rosies, a pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. When children in the playground fall down laughing at the end of this rhyme, they are reenacting the Great Plague of 1665. That's so fun, isn't it? In which a quarter of London's population, 100,000 people, fell down dead. The rosy may refer to the rash caused by the bubonic plague. The pocketful of posies are the sachets people carried with them to mask the ever-present smell of death. Ashes to ashes. Well, they had to be burned, didn't they? Now, we just talked about this one the other day, so I'm still going to throw it in. Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow, with silver bells and cockle shells and pretty maids all in a row? Bloody Mary was a murderous woman, to say the least. Enough so that she may have even been immortalized in several nursery rhymes. We've already had one that she was in. Although there are competing theories about this rhyme, one holds it that this is about Queen Mary's favorite pastime, killing Protestants. We know that already, right? The silver bells and cockle shells might refer to the instruments of torture, and the pretty maids would be that of an efficient new instrument for cutting off heads, the guillotine. London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Versions of this rhyme go all the way back to the Middle Ages. The bridge across the Thames has indeed needed lots of repairs over the centuries, but the most compelling theory about this particular song dates to a bloody Viking raid on the city in the year 1000. I can't get my brain around that. The year 1000? Amazing. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Some scholars think that this is just an innocent bit of nonsense, which it is, by the way, nonsense. But at least one historian believes that Jack and Jill were a couple of the 17th century teenagers who went up the hill to have sex. If so, it didn't end that well. In this interpretation, Jack runs away and abandons Jill, who is pregnant. Georgie, porgy, pudding, and pie kissed the girls and made them cry. When the boys came out to play, Georgie, porgy ran away. According to one interpretation, Georgie didn't only kiss the girls. This theory holds the rhyme refers to the notorious 17th century Duke of Buckingham, George Villiers, a bisexual pretty boy and a social climber. He used his good looks to sleep his way to the top, seducing both male and female courtiers, and even the king. Well, that puts a different spin on it. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. This little children's rhyme is either about death or drunkenness. Take your pick. Both theories have their supporters. Humpty Dumpty was a popular 17th century drink made of brandy and ale, which might make you fall off a wall. It also may refer to a massive armored weapon hauled to the top of a wall and used to rain down death on attacking troops during the English Civil War. I'll take the drink, please. And our last one for the day, which is 10, in case I had said 11, which I think I might have. But it's 10. Ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. 1 for the master, 1 for the dame, and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. This rhyme was revised in modern times to make it a little less gloomy. It is about the government taking from the poor and giving to the rich. The original version ends, and none for the little boy who cries down the lane. Wool was a major source of wealth in medieval England. In the 13th century, the crown decided to tax it to pay for the Crusades. So 1 bag goes to the master, the king, another bag goes to the church, the dame, and nothing is left for the young shepherd who took care of the flock. I hope you guys like this. I find it interesting. So if you do, leave your comments below. That'd be great. I appreciate all the comments I've been getting. And thank you for coming. Good night.